That is what I'm talking about. Skrillex, nice to meet you, brother. How are you, man? Welcome to the party. Get a load of that. Skrillex, 8 wins, 17 nominations, and get this, mate, a win today already.
We're here, we did it.
Hey, you did it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, as I say, 8 wins already, and of course you've had 8 wins. You mastered the craft, you started the craft. Like, do the accolades, you know, when you're...
And every year, like, you process it differently too, you know? When I was really young, when I first got it, like, nomination 10 years ago, I never even watched the Grammys, so I didn't really know what it was about, you know? And then so, like, it's definitely an honor to be here, yeah, for sure.
Now, of course, as someone who is constantly all over the world, I feel like you're never in one place for too long. Does that inspire you incredibly creatively? And are you always on the lookout for those international sounds that you can kind of bring into your music?
It's crucial. My whole sound is international sounds, like synthesized through my own brain and my own mind, you know? Like, it's absolutely crucial to continue to learn and do new things. No matter what you want to do, if you want to keep getting better at it. So that's a big part of my sound is traveling, listening, trying new things, maybe failing 20 times before I get it right, you know, like always, yeah.
Are you always on the lookout for that new sound? Like, are you sometimes like, you know, slapping something down and you're like, oh wait, that's a good sound, that's a tinny sound, you know what I mean? Like, are you always finding those?
Yeah, of course, man. It could come from anywhere. And I really mean that. Like,
what's the weirdest place you've found a sound that's ended up in a track?
I mean, we've been making snare drums out of, if you take like a soda can and you crack a soda can, very good snare drum. A lot of stuff done on iPhone. I'm like, I don't even bother getting the real microphone out anymore. I just use the iPhone now for finished vocals. That's really nice.
Wow, and that's a good question. Like, you know, with the ever-evolving technology that is going on, I mean, every year, every 6 months it seems there is a new way to make music, way to create. Are you staying on top of that at all times? Do you have to in your line?
I just enjoy doing that. I enjoy, like, you know, I'm kind of a little bit of a nerd. So I like to learn new things, and I like how things are getting easier for everybody. You know, I know like AI and all these things are very controversial to artists, but I think it's gonna level the playing field, because I still think ideas and like an aesthetic and a concept is bigger than any tool that will help you get there. But more tools for kids all over the world that couldn't do it before. That's why I became successful, is because I came in a time where you can make everything on a laptop, and that was becoming like, it was a computer, but now like in your hand. So I hope that just goes like more and broader, so more kids can get exposure.
No, exactly, and I love that. I love the fact that you're always on the lookout for the next young talent. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're always looking like, who's next? You know, like, how important is it for you to, I guess, pass that knowledge on to that next gen of, you know, artists?
So like, one of my biggest mentors, Martin Dodd, he said a long time ago, it's like, you exchange wisdom for energy. Just let that sink in, you know? It's just like, never hold anything, give everything, any good idea, give it away. And, you know, we need more good ideas and less bad ideas for people. So if you have something that's of use and you think it's valuable, share it, you know?
And of course, when you're traveling the world, and there are all of these new music, all this new music is coming out left, right, and center. Every day there is a new song, a new sound. Like, are you always listening to those new releases, kind of to see where the music is going?
Absolutely, yeah. I'm constantly listening to music, you know. And there's too much music to actually listen to all of it, obviously, right now, like more than ever. But I think my taste is so refined, so it doesn't matter if it's like where it's from, or like what the genre, what it is, like my ears, I just gravitate toward whatever my ears pick up on, you know, so, yeah.
Would you say, like, that there has been an artist or a song that has influenced you that people might be surprised to know was an influence in your work?
I mean, probably my favorite written song to listen to is This Mortal Coil, Song to the Siren. I mean, it's actually a Tim Buckley song, original. And that's probably my favorite written song. And then Aphex Twin, I mean, he's made some of my favorite music of all time, and none of it's instrumental. I think a lot of people know that. Or sorry, most of it's instrumental is what I meant to say. But those things, those moods, you know, a lot of emotion. Yeah.
My brother is an up-and-coming young artist as well, a young DJ, young producer, and there are a lot of people out there that are doing that as well. What would you say to those people that are watching right now that are, as you were, behind their laptop, creating tunes, proud of their work? How do they take it to that next step?
The more you don't think about other things and how people see you, and the more you find out who you are, and you can train your soul and your mind to be yourself as you're creating and not try to think of anything else, that's the best. I mean, success is something you attract, not something you catch. So you have to work on really being the most to yourself. You have to connect with your music and be attracted to your music. Like that's everything. It's nothing to do with trying to catch people's attention and just working on yourself, really. Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. Such a pleasure. Such an honor to meet you, and congratulations on the win. He's taken home another trophy, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you,
He's
man.
got another one in the cabinet.
Appreciate you, man.
Be safe, man.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you. Pleasure.